California, Maryland, and Vermont all have localities that allow for non-citizen voting, including DC, which also allows for non-citizen voting. California has two localities, San Francisco and Oakland. What is so important about San Francisco and Oakland? Both of them are economic hubs for the state. Maryland has 16 localities. Maryland is a tiny state positioned right beside DC with 16 localities that allow for non-citizen voting. Vermont has 3. 5 states currently have measures that could further allow for it on the ballot right now, and only 18 out of the 50 states have strictly prohibited it. According to the Pew Research Center, over 28 million people were living in the US in 2023 and were not citizens of the United States. That is a disgustingly large number, including 11.9 million permanent residents living in the US with legal position, 2.1 million temporary residents, and approximately 14 million immigrants living in the US without legal permission. That means that the majority of the 28 million people in 2023 were not legal immigrants, and the majority of the 28 million people who were non-citizens were not legally here. The majority of them. Or, I guess, not majority, but the largest category. Okay. Make sure I speak right here. All right. The question of voter fraud has been a roundabout conversation for a long time. The issue of non-citizens voting has been just as roundabout, but much more heated. Mainstream conversations focus on federal elections and completely ignore the local ones. Local elections, which in some areas openly allow for non-citizens to vote. Not just to vote, but in more localities than just DC are they allowed to also hold office.